Bang, look at that, you're getting even better at this, Terry. One arm in it as well. Hi guys, it's Richard from Custom Fit Guards, and today we're going to go and see Lamb Chop rides. Should be a bit of a fun day. We're doing an interview with him, going to get him some earplugs made, see what he thinks, and just get a bit more of an in-depth feel onto him. He's a motorcycle vlogger, probably one of the biggest in the UK, I'd say, along with others, and it should be a good laugh. And I keep saying but go with it, that's fine. There we go, job done. Wow, okay. Because I think you might get some sort of infection if you sit in here, Terry. It's a nice day today.
Stop. Head east on Queensway, then turn left.
I prefer this, and I sold the Super Duke.
Or do you just keep it very clean?
I do normally keep it pretty clean, to be fair.
You didn't just know we were coming in for
maybe a little bit.
Exactly, quick polish. That looks incredible.
I was out the weekend on it, out yesterday on it, and I tend to clean them. I ride them and then I sort of give them a wipe down afterwards.
Awesome, yeah. Wow.
But yeah, so I'm told Suzuki I'm going to buy it.
Yeah. And
we agreed a price. This was back in November. And I do keep chasing them and saying, you know, what's going on? And they're like, oh, well.
The thing is, they still got left you a bike, haven't they?
Well, I said the money's in my account. It's better in my account than it is in their account, exactly. So I'm going to keep quiet now.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
They might forget about it.
When did you decide to get
something this was a more recent sort of love for supermotos, really. Yeah. Because I ended up buying, I tried a buddy's 690 Duke.
Right,
This is brilliant. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, slower speed, slows everything down because there's, you know, on the road there's the police everywhere, the traffic these days. So this slows everything down. We can got a load of good roads around here for doing it, or messing about.
That's for sure.
So I ended up buying a 701, which is the Husqvarna Supermoto. When they first come out, test rode one, absolutely loved it. So I did have a KTM Supermoto before that, a 640, but I tried the 701 and thought, oh, this is brilliant, you know, and I fell in love with them. And then I ended up selling the 701 because I wanted the Super Duke. Yeah. So I couldn't afford to have both. So I sold the 701. Really regretted not having a Supermoto in the garage.
Right, interesting.
So then I thought, when I sold my Fireblade project, which was too uncomfortable, I didn't ride it. Yeah. So I sold that and thought, you know what, with that money, I'm going to buy something I can actually use and enjoy and it's fun. Yeah. And then I bought a 701. Was that 701? Can't remember now. No, I bought this. That's when I bought this. I sold the Fireblade, bought this. I've ridden it for about 3 months because I haven't been out in the winter on it.
Right, yeah.
And I was thinking about maybe getting the new 690 KTM, or maybe a 7, because these need a lot of maintenance. Because they're it's like oil change every 15 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. Everything's done in hours as opposed to miles, and it's a lot of work keeping on top of that. And well, I hadn't ridden it for a few months. I was thinking, well, maybe I should sell that and get something more road focused, like the 701.
I'm guessing this is an extreme as like it's a 4-stroke, though, isn't it? I'm guessing
it's 4-stroke. So
it's not like
500.
It's not to adapt them out where you've got to do this whole 2-stroke. No. This is, by the way, my knowledge of bikes. I'll say this to everyone, isn't the best in the world. I mean, I have a bit of a dirt bike home. Dad's got a Harley as a fat boy, so I don't know much about bikes. So my knowledge isn't amazing when it comes to everything. But that being said, because I do so many exhibitions and shows, I speak to people like you, and then my knowledge slowly picks up after time. But I've got like an old 125 at home that's like a 4-stroke, like I think it's called a DRZ, Suzuki DRZ. And it was just like my first ever bike when I got it, and I just ride it around. We've luckily got a couple of fields, so I just ride it around. It is battered though, like exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. The amount of times I've fallen off the thing as well.
Well, you think the 4-strokes were better, easier maintenance than the 2-strokes?
Yeah, that's what I would have said.
It's actually not. I actually thought that, and because KTM have now brought out these fuel and oil injected 2-strokes, you don't even have the premix thing. Everything's injected, so it takes a lot of the aggravation out of having a 2-stroke because it's the premix. If you're about all day with it, you've got to take oil with you, and you've got to.
I was going to say, exactly.
Petrol station and all that. But the new ones are actually injected. And even with these, I didn't really realise, but you're meant to like change the piston every 150 hours, check the crank, change the crank bearings. Right. So whereas the 2-strokes, where it's much more simple engine, all you've got to do with those is really change the piston and check the rod and stuff. Okay, so but you meant to do that more frequently.
There's actually a bit more to it.
But it's actually a lot easier to work on the 2-stroke engine. Yeah. So it's sort of pros and cons really.
Interesting.
It is pros and
Lovely
cons,
bike,
but
though, isn't it?
yeah, it's a good fun bike. It is.
Yeah.
But I went out
done much riding. Oh, so you did go out yesterday?
Yeah, I did. I haven't in about 3 months. I was thinking of getting something more road focused, like the 701, which is 6,000 mile servicing.
Yeah.
But then I went out there yesterday and thought, this is fantastic. I'm not getting rid of it.
Exactly.
It's absolute.
But there's a lot of bikers out today, like I was saying. I know it's good weather for it. You know, nice blue skies. But bloody hell, I was thinking, God, we've just gone into that biker country.
You have really. You've got the Loomies Cafe is about 20 minutes from here.
I've been there before.
There's a lot of bike meet there, obviously. You've got Whiteways over towards Chichester Way, and the road between the 272 between Loomies and the Berry Hill Whiteways is a really good run. Yeah. So that's a good. That's all right. That's our normal Sunday morning jaunt, really.
Yeah, God. Because I got mine I'm a bit too big for mine now. I got mine when I was probably about 13. And my dad got it for me because I was only young for kind of Christmas present. So he does encourage you a little bit. And I remember like getting really used to it, coming off a few times, but then I started trying to kind of build ramps and things like that, and that's when I think I started taking it too far for me, for my skill level, which wasn't very good. And I come a cropper sometimes. So we've got ridge and furrow fields, so it's like this. God, so you kind of get used to it, have some fun, and then you take. Typical me is I just take it too far and just nail myself basically. And now I'm just too big for it basically. So if I sit on it, it can go and everything, but the suspension just like, drops and everything.
I try not to show wheelies too much, but sometimes you can't. If you're on that, you can't help it.
But sometimes it's just the throttle, isn't it? It just
comes out. You can't help it. It just comes in the air. You know, you can't. Nothing you can do about it.
We run it, awesome. Yeah, so we've just been with John, aka Lamb Chop Rides, done a bit of an interview and had just a bit of insight into him in general. It's really nice when you see people that you've kind of watched for a bit of time, you see everyone behind the camera. And there he is. Nice keep it rolling. This is a vlog.
I was tempted to keep
it rolling. Yeah, you wanted it, didn't you? I could tell. Thank you for that. No but yeah, it's been nice meeting John. There you go. And yeah, there'll be some more. Cheers, John. See you in a bit. Yeah, I know. I forgot my script. So yeah, so it's been nice obviously meeting John there. Got a stall with it, so I'm chuffed. And basically you'll see some interviews in the next couple of weeks and a bit of vlog as well. So fingers crossed. First one of many. There we go, Tez. Nice one.